Now we're gonna go to NA because we're out of stuff to do. Haha. Now we can do Lostbelt 6, guys. LB 6.2 reading part read along stream part 5, and we're in section what? We're in section 18. Section 18. Woo! My friend request. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Stream ends only for stream to begin again. Wait. Hold on. Let me add you. You were baited? What do you mean you were baited? Bro, I streamed for almost 6 hours of JP, dude. I didn't even expect to be this long. I was like, oh, it's a tower event. I don't have that much big of a roster. I'm not gonna end the fucking stream. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna end the stream. No, I was baited by the banners. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, same. Do NA now? Yeah, I'm doing NA. Hold on, let me add the friend request of lizards. Alright, lizard. Can I load? Can I load JP? Can I load JP? Okay, there we go. Alright. It has to be... I'll sort by login. There it is. There we go. And we added lizard. Alright. Thank you so much. Yeah. No, you're welcome. Alright. Logging out of JP. Now we're going back to NA. Let's go. Alright. LB 6.2, baby! Yeah. We went through quite a bit. Alright. Section 18, Albion. You'll be defeated if the guest servant Tamlin Lancelot is vanquished. Would you like to begin the quest? Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. We're teaming up with Melusine. We're like in the northern part of the country of Britain. Northern Britain. Oh, this fight. I see none of you were hurt or killed. Not that it is any of my concern. I can't believe she took out all those Moors by herself. How in the world can she rapid-fire a noble phantasm like that? You didn't come here to save us, did you? No, I suppose I could have just left you to your own devices. But this place is special to me, so I didn't want Moors ruining it, that's all. So you're not going to fight the Child of Prophecy? Yes, I will, but not now. We all know there's going to be a war eventually. When there is, we Tamlin will lead the charge against the Child of Prophecy, and the foreign mage. There's no need to rush things. When the time comes, I'll make your deaths so excruciating that your souls will flee your bodies from the pain alone. Okay, so from the dance, from the fucking ball, you were super pleasant and nice and gracious. Now you're like, I'm gonna make your fucking life so fucking miserable and gonna be excruciating pain. Alright, bitch. So cruel and sadistic. You're pretty ugly on the inside for a fairy said to be the most beautiful in Britain, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. She's in work mode right now. Me, the most beautiful? That's very kind of you to say, but no, I'm not the most beautiful fairy in Britain. Well, maybe if you value function over form. But true beauty has nothing to do with combat ability. That's true. Also, John, this official translation is a bit off in some places. Yeah, I know. Wow. Bed, I see how it is to sleep with one eye open. Yeah, you're ugly as hell. Why am I bothered to talk about this? Ugh, I really need to learn what is and isn't appropriate for fairies one of these days. Anyway, I take it you're all here to bring the Bell of Pilgrimage. If you are, then I mean, this technically it should be Fairy Knight Lancelot or Fey Knight Lancelot, but whatever. If you are, then I just turn around and leave if I were you. There's nothing like that here anymore. Yeah, it's good enough aside from some of the typos. It's been pretty good. Anything used to be here has long since been burnt to... And she got scared by a roast. Got scared by a roast, Reggie. Yikes, you scared me. Did you see a ghost or something? Scared of a little roast. Talking so much. Literally was talking the most smack. It's like, I'm gonna make your deaths excruciating. Scared of fucking... The representation of death right here, dude. Yes, I'm looking at one. Have you guys really not noticed it until just now? That's a night call. And if it's here, it must be from the Mirror Clan. Karma. I see, so that's what was calling to me. Huh? No, you got it all wrong. We don't begrudge anyone. Anything. We already did everything we had to do. You have nothing left to tell you. More importantly, are you sure you don't want to hurry to the bog? Otherwise, you might be too late to stop that outsider from taking your homeland for herself. Uh-oh. Oh, she just instant transmission. Come on! Lancer or no Lancelot, we can't let Coin Sky get away with this, right? Bum. What the? Keep out? This looks kind of questionable. I don't like the look of this. Judging from its bones, that creature must have been enormous. That NFF keep out tape looks so out of place here. What are these hideous bindings doing here? How dare you wade into our lake with your dirty feet? They're regenerating. Dirty feet. Of all the nerve. I'll have you know, I'm very fond of this dress Lady Murrian gave me. So I've been toiling away at this excavation from the air as you can see. Unfortunately, these moors I just acquired have been unable to either transport or destroy it. So I was nearly on the verge of writing the whole thing off as a loss. But luckily, even though these bones are worthless junk to me now, it seems mistreating them a little was the right choice. Now I'll get my hands on the Tamlin I've been waiting and hoping for. It was a bait? This aura, you must be an immature beast. Hold it right there, Koinska. Hold it right there. Chaldea, what are you all doing here? Those bones must be what's left of Albion's corpse. Whatever Koinska wants with them, we can't let her get it. I would like to report a translation bug, the name of all of all the Artorias. Yep. Come on, Benihime, we need to help Lancelot. I don't know what Koinska is after, but whatever it is, it can't be good. This time, we're gonna cut off her tail and send her packing. Damn, Vinci. What was that? How dreadfully crude. Not all of us world-class beauties ruin nations, you know. Why, if anything, I'm doing humanity a favor. I'd say what I'm doing here is philanthropy. But I suppose trying to get you all to see reason is a fool's errand, since you can't even see what a blight this thing actually is. Ugh, all that hard work I put into acquire this fine specimen of a weapon, and you've all ruined it. You know, I think this may be a fine occasion to finally get rid of you all. Oh, dun. Philanthropy. Stand back, everyone. Something huge is coming out of the bog. Is that a dragon? Could it be Albion itself? No, what are you, blind? It's just another Moors. You're all brawn and no brains, aren't you? You'll never be a match for Morgan like that. Castor is like, hey, you can't blame Artoria for being confused. These magical energy levels are insane. They're as high as the Calamity in Norwich, if not higher. You're right, I didn't want to believe it, but this water is all made up of the same stuff as Moors. It's literally dripping with animosity towards fairies. We're basically surrounded by Moors now. There's no escape. What is with these dumbass words? That's right. This is where Albion's dead flesh rotted away, becoming the most foul substance in all of Britain. And that's not all. This is also where the Northern Fairies were massacred in the War of Spring. Bro, people put their support 50% charger with their skill haven't leveled. I'm so mad. Yup. Welcome to my world. For 8,000 years, their hatred has festered away in this natural cauldron. Albion itself may be no longer than a pile of bones now, but it's no trouble to collect all the magical elements that were left here and make them into what they used to be. What are you saying? Are you planning to steal Albion's corpse since it perished all alone in the Sea of Nothingness? Of course not. My clients couldn't be interested in acquiring a zombie. No, this is strictly a one-time deal. I'll return it to its old, decayed flesh once all of Chaldea is dead. Besides, you're the thing I'm really after. Haven't I already mentioned that? I'm not letting Koi and Sky take fucking Lancelot. That's for sure. You see, Lord Burrell gave me a juicy super secret bit of info. John, I'd like to kindly remind you of your Castor. You are just as guilty. Hey, that was me when I was new. Okay, you can't fault a new ass player, bro. At least on the second month, I actually had her 10-10-10. She could take me instead. I volunteer as tribute. Yeah, I volunteer as tribute. You're a living Albion, so I'm going to take you away from here and keep you all to myself. But if Lancelot's Albion, why does she still look like a fairy? Dun 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 dun. Not as much as I hate to cut short a chat about my fabulous products, I'm afraid I must. Good day, Chaldeans. Thank you so much for your patronage these last several months. Now allow me to escort you down to the depths of hell, where you can wait for Britain's destruction. What is wrong with the 50% support charger and skill level? If it's not skilled, if the 50% support charger is not properly skilled, it's not going to be 50%. And that means that it will mess with people's farming, and then basically they won't get NP at the minimum turn, and then they lose all their buffs. And then you miss the time of your buffs, and then it will drag out into like a 4 or 5 turn, depending on the damage. This is way worse than it was in Norwich. It's suicide to fight a Moors of this scale without Mosh's protection. We've got to find a way to retreat back to those ruins. The hell it is! Don't be fooled! This thing's all bark and no bite! Sure, this bog's curse is powerful, but it's not a real calamity! That weird lady's up there just giving it temporary form. You guys can take this thing easily! Now come on and kick its butt, Benihime. There's no time to be hanging out here. Mosh is waiting for you to come get her in Orkney. Really, Happy Cat? Well, in that case, bring it on! Hey, how goes LB6? Yeah, JP Tower started first for 5 hours, so you came in just in time. This is like the beginning. I'm in 18... Section 18, Arrow 5. Damn, just when I thought I'd broken their spirits. If only that odd little fairy hadn't stuck her nose in it. Fine, I'll help you all here. Just this once, I'm going to disable her name and gift her majesty bestowed on me. Because if that really is Albion's animated flesh, then I'm the only one who can burn it away. Hear me, I am not the knight known as Lancelot. Oh shit, she's just... Oh, she's revoking her name? My true name is Melusine. Melusine of the Dark Bog. I am the descendant of Albion, given my name by the most beautiful being alive. Oh, she fucking... Okay. Oh, data updated. Jesus. Yes. Jesus himself. Gotta skip it again, guys. Leonidas interlude. A. New rank ups are out. I'll take some of that quartz. Cersei NP upgrade. Ooh. I'm still farming to 10 right now. Dude, the amount of rainbow apples you spent, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's actually see. Yeah, we do have some rank up quests. Man, I'm still waiting for the rank up quest for whatchamacallit? Miyu. So she doesn't like off herself by 3k HP every single time. My friend request, John? Oh, my bad. So many SQ just sitting there. Yeah, it's my Oberon fund. And then after it's Koyanskaya. Half. Is it Hattori? Katori? Yep. Katori? Yeah, alright. Oh, first Arrow of Cersei rank up drops 1 gunpowder. Rainbow apples? What did they add rainbow apples? It's basically he's using SQ, Viper. He's using his SQ to refill. Golden's a little let's just say he's he's something else. He's something else, man. Sus. Yeah, you're a bit sus, man. Too sus. Oh, that's where Star keeps her stuff. Up to 3 servants. Meta changes are dangerous. I almost autopilot picking Castoria again. Yeah, meta changes are dangerous. Luckily, a lot of folks still have the regular lineup. Like me sitting on 1k, 3,590, 1,359 golden apples. Yo, that's as dangerous as 6s. Holy shit. AoE NP attack. Oh, we have to use the AoE NP attack. Oh, okay. Well. Maybe I should have brought the, maybe I should have brought, whatchamacallit? Koyanskaya. Oh, the guts is only 1k? How was the AoE though? Wait. Keep looping, John. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Never stop me. Damn, that's a lot of gaps. Yeah, 6 has like 1,600 gapples, man. Damn, okay. And now we remove them. Transform! What is good, Fate fans? How you doing, Philip? Gapple's golden apple, right? Yep. Yes, it is. No Dargans for you guys. Oh, the double reward and mana prisms. Yes. Fruit name revealed. Melusine. Is that my Tama? Yes, that is your Tama, Star. How's the stream been, Johnny Appleseed? Been good. Ooh. Yeah, Star, I was like, wait, why don't I just, like, when I need a Tama, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the all section. When I need a Tama, I'm like, I'm gonna go to the all section. Alright. I know it's gonna be taking a little while, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one EXP right here, and then we do a bit of story, you know? Do a little bit of story. Alright, we gotta stop going over here. If your Tama's Mega Base 120 MP for Prisma Cosmos, then yes, it is. It is hers. I got second copy coin and only cost me government money. Jeez. Wait, Star, what did you get for your ticket then? Wait, did you get an extra Tama then? Because it was MP3? Well, at least it wasn't a kidney. Yeah, I guess it wasn't a kidney. Haven't used it yet? Star, you know what to do! That ticket you can get to NP5 Tom! Or you can use it for something else. I can't decide either. Or you can use it for something else too. The world is your oyster. I want to go for a new servant though. Yeah, you can do that too. It's okay. Yeah, I'm saving mine till at least the lotto right now. I instantly used it. I'm like, I don't have a waiver, I'll use a waiver. Oh, so it's Rapples, not Squapples. What are Squapples? What are blue apples? They are exclusive JP version of the game where you get these. You can condense 40 AP that you have. So basically, the 40 AP that you naturally have, you can condense that or anything else. Basically, anything in your AP bar gets condensed into a blue apple, what's called a blue apple, and you get to keep them forever. You convert them by using these saplings that you get from completing the story in the game, games. So, yeah, in FGO. So that's how you get them. You turn 40 AP into blue apples to use it later, and yet you get to keep them forever. 6.9k, John. Okay, Raka. I'll keep that in mind, sir. Keep that in mind. Alright. Why is it only JP? Because it was introduced a little bit later. So that's why. So we haven't gone to that point yet. Beast? Oh shit. Oh damn! She got her! Damn! Melusine just fucking went in! Yup, that's Lancelot's erudite. She just destroyed Coin in the Sky's spirit core, no question. We should get them May next year. Yep. Wait, what? Is that a clone? She's gone! What happened? Melusine, I thought you killed her! Lancelot, in this form, I am Tamlin Lancelot. I will tell you nothing unless you call me by that name, not that there is anything I want to tell you in any case. In any case. Okay, Lancelot, we won't mention that other name again, but it looks like you're just as strong even without your gifted name. In fact, you might even be weaker as Lancelot, so if you want to go by that name, you won't hear us complain. Exactly, thank you for being so understanding. No problem. I'm flattered you think so. But anyway, what happened with Koyanskaya? Should we assume she got away? No, Melusine, don't hurt the outfit. Koyanskaya of Dej. Well, maybe. I should have gone for her head, not her heart. You made the same mistake as Thor. You should have gone for the head. That beast was still weak since she wasn't fully grown, but she had vitality to spare. If I had to guess, I'd say she has several lives, though she should at least be incapacitated for a few days. It's all thanks to you, Lancelot. Yeah. Oh good, I knew that, of course, but I'm glad to see you do too. This is great. Now old Lord Skelly will stick around for a long time yet. Without Lord Skelly, the lake would have filled back in with regular ocean. I bet she has vitality. She extracts it from a lot of people, if you know what I'm saying. Then the border between the surface and the spirit cavern would fall apart, and Lady Ainsel wouldn't be sad. Lord Skelly? Is that really what the Mirror Clan called Albion? Yup, it's easy to tell who you mean that way, right? Kana's like, I don't know what you mean. Anyway, why don't we go back? The longer you stay here, the worse you're gonna feel. I'm getting that. Yeah, this poison's strong enough to affect spirit origins. I don't even want to think about the genetic effects it could have on living creatures. She got a big battery, if you know, you know. Okay. I like this mirror ghost a lot. Same. Freaking scared the living daylights out of her. When she was talking about killing us gruesomely and giving us, like, excruciating pain. Besides, while I love to investigate Albion's courts further, we have something else that needs doing right now. What are you going to do now? Let's go back to those ruins, then. How about you, Lancelot? Summonable mirror ghost? Yo, that's her natural counter. You just summon the mirror ghost to freak her out. So when you're in a fight with Tamlin Lancelot, you just call that ghost, and you win. What? What is it? Stare all you want. You're not going to find a weakness. It's not that. I was just wondering what you being a living Albion means. Also, I have to say, Melusine is a lovely name. I can't believe she just blurted that out. Even Habitron knew better than to bring it up. That has nothing to do with you, and it's not worth talking about. Lancelot is Albion's left claw. When the planet turned into the Sea of Nothingness, Albion, who didn't make it back to paradise, exhausted their strength and died when they fell from the sky. But even though their core, their heart, had stopped, their flesh lived on. Right before their body completely fell apart, they cut off their left claw. Let me correct you, John. It's Fairy Knight Lancelot. Badge clap. No, actually, it's Fey Knight Lancelot. Get it right? Because Fairy is redundant because that's their race. Gosh. Fey is their region. Huh. Gosh. Actually. Ah, yeah. That left claw was Melusine's before this new life. It was here in this lake for a long time, not even sure if it was still alive or dead. Nerd moment. But I didn't see anything like that the last time I was here. I'm sure you didn't. Before I looked like this, I was just a filthy clump of flesh. Bunka dub. I had no muscles, no bones, no cilia, no hair, no joy, no fun, no sadness, no suffering. She was processed in a factory, guys. I didn't even know I was a dragon, or what I would have liked to be. I may have been alive, but I wasn't truly living. I was just a thing, wriggling in the darkness of the bog. Timlin's Lancelot. But then one day... Please stop this, Lady Aurora. You're going to dirty yourself. Any creature living in a bog like this must be even filthier than the Moors. Why would you say something like that? Just look at how much is struggling to reach the light. It's okay. This lake is quite shallow. I'm sure even I can help it. Oh, it's this bitch. I too was nothing more than sludge once. Now I am here to suffer. Sorry, I have heavy feelings against her. Eek, what is that thing? It looks like rotten fruit. Please get away from it, Lady Aurora. You'll ruin your dress. Oh my, you poor thing. You must be so cold. You're not a water fairy, are you? Hello there, darling one. Or good morning, I think. Yes, that's better. My name is Aurora. What's yours? Now that we're friends, could I offer you some tea? Oh, only if you like tea, of course. How old is Tamlin Lancelot? Or Fey Knight Lancelot? Years old. Like, thousands of years old. Beautiful art. I do like the art. I met someone who had no reservations about cradling a creature like me in her arms. It was the first time I'd seen something beautiful. That was when I gained this form. I was no more than a bunch of cells. But once I saw her, I knew I wanted to be just like her. That was the first thing I ever wanted. The planet years old. She is years old. Yeah, she is years old. Viper's like, okay, let me smash. Don't let Twitter fucking, look at that. And now I have this body along with the name she gave me, Melusine. So you didn't have muscles or bones? Or even cilia to transport cells? You must have been something like an amoeba then. But then, once you saw a model for a new way to be, you transformed into a fairy? Yes, that's right. Amazing, isn't it? It truly was a miracle. Nobody else would have ever thought to go into that dark, muddy bog, let alone cradle me like that. That's why my life belongs to her. My whole reason for being is making her wishes come true. She had duties she couldn't neglect, so we couldn't be together forever. 100 years ago, the Earth, when King and Fang clans were so afraid of the calamity that they began fighting amongst themselves again. Gotta make sure they're legal. A Melomoeba, yeah. The fuck is Twitter gonna do? Oh, whoa, you're a minor? Okay, that makes all the more sense. So at High Queen Morgan's suggestion, I became Tamlin Lancelot to bring the fighting to an end. So it's been 419 years since Melusine took form. 419 years. So that's why you're the only Tamlin who doesn't have her own army or domain. Oh shit, Viper King is a baby. Yeah, he's a minor. Tristan. No. No, Artoria. Call him Tristram. She hates fairies. Gawain, Barguest, loves fairies. Humans too. What about you, Lancelot? How do you feel about them? Concerned. Who's this sassy lost child? Did you just start caring for Percival on a whim? No, I didn't. I love Percival deeply. Love? I watched over him for 10 years, ever since he was a little boy. Every time he grew bigger or stronger, my heart felt like it would burst with joy, uncertainty, loneliness, and gratitude. I wasn't the best mentor, sister, or even friend. I dreamed of a future where Percival could live happily like the humans in proper human history. So many times, though. Listen, I can't even remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. Same. Well, actually, no, I remember. Sometimes I forget certain details, though. But not only did he decline High Queen Morgan's invitation, he went and formed that silly Round Table's army. I don't know how he turned out to be such a delinquent. I certainly didn't raise him that way. So that's his rebel phase. I like how his hair like turns like all dark, and it's he's been in Hot Topic, guys. What gave you the hunch? You're complaining about your cousins coming over at your mom's place. So yeah, we kind of figured you were like at least. I thought you'd be like 15, 17 maybe. Percy literal My Chemical Romance phase. And you cried because your cousin, apparently from Sonic. I don't know. Yeah. He's in his My Chemical Romance phase. If you're really worried about Percival, you can still fight beside him. Yeah. Listen, I might not be able to remember the basic things like the quadratic formula, but I do know that Corsola's base stat is 410, so that has to. Corsola's base stat is 410, so that has to count for something, right? You know what's really funny is I do remember the quadratic formula because of one song. One song. It was like used as a mnemonic. Like literally, it's x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a or divided by 2a. All because of a mnemonic right there. I can't do that. I have to be a Tamlin. That's why I obey High Queen Morgan. Of course, solo you would, John. I was one, if not the best physics students in my high school, in my year group. I cannot remember physics. Yeah, I can understand it completely. Whether the child of prophecies cause is just or not doesn't matter. I made a deal with Her Majesty. I had my reasons, and I'm going to honor the deal. Oh, she keeps her promises. Also, nice emote. Yeah, I like that emote. As a Pokemon player, knowing like 1,000 competitive movesets off the top of my head, but doesn't know shit else, I wholeheartedly feel you. For me, I played Pokemon casually, so people are talking about like, oh, yo, how about those EVs? Oh, how about, yo, that's a really good nature. That's a shit nature. I'm like, I've been playing Pokemon like for years casually, so I didn't count all those stats, man. I was just playing. EVs and IVs, Keck W, hell, yeah. Alright, see ya, Shinobi. EVs and IVs are simple, though. Look, I didn't account for that shit. You think I care about that shit? I usually just play the Pokemon game a couple of times and then just fucking stop playing it and play other games. I know an Italian dude who was good enough to go to Worlds and other tournaments in Pokemon. Some of the stories are wild. Ready for IVs are all I do in Pokemon. Look, for me, like, the Pokemon endgame is not as fun, okay? I know for some people, breeding is great, like, you can, try other team comps, but for me, I'm just like, I want more content, you know? So yeah, the end game content isn't as appealing to me. So I go play other games. Shiny hunting was the time sink for me. Yeah, shiny hunting isn't that bad. Alright, this should be far enough. Besides, it's time I return to Camelot. I'll see you later, on the battlefield, as enemies. They're really going to fight Percival? He chose this path for himself. I have to respect that. But don't tell him you talked to me. It'll only be painful for him. Bye. Good luck in the battle at Camelot. What a friendly ghost, man. He's literally Casper. What chapter are you on now? Arrow 5 of chapter 18. Mosh. We just started because we did the JP event for 5 hours, so, you know. Well, there she goes. She left as quickly as she came, just like the last time. Well, actually, no, it's not Arrow 5. I think it's Arrow 6 now. Mirror, does that mean she... Wait, was she the one who massacred the Mirror Clan? It's okay. It's all in the past now. I'm not upset. Jesus Christ. Mirror's like, have fun storming the castle. Everyone in the Mirror Clan can see the future. We all know when we're going to die, and it's hard to tell present from future. We feel like we're dead from the moment we're born. That's a sad existence. So we have no regrets, no desire for revenge or anything like that. Dying just hurt. That's all. I do feel bad for Ainsel, though. She was our leader, our princess, so she was always worried about the whole plan's future. She put so much pressure on herself, always worried about how to find a way for us all to survive. She put all that on herself. I'm way behind. I've been grinding gunpowder, but I don't want to use apples. Then you don't need to, honestly. She kept apologizing to the whole clan right up to the moment we all died. The truth is, she's the one who was supposed to become a Night Call. But I didn't want her to keep having to apologize to us even after we all died. So I volunteered to be the messenger instead. Messenger? So, you have a message for the Child of Prophecy? Yup. Golden's like, Cap. There's no Bell of Pilgrimage in the city. Only the clan heads have those. And since Ainsel's was destroyed along with her, I'm afraid you'll have to find a replacement somewhere else. Also, this is kind of hard to say, but... Mirror, you're... It's okay, Benihime. Let's just hear what she has to say. Oh, Mirror's a she? Bro, I'm almost down a whole vodka bottle of strawberry lime. I'm gonna wake up at like 8 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, use Brapples. Neurofest can't come soon enough. I want to farm already. Same. The last thing Ainsel had to say was, the Child of Prophecy will come here twice. The first time will be to live. The second time will be to die. Huh. God damn it. I see. Thank you, Mirror. I'll remember that, I promise. What about Sapples? Take care of yourself, okay? I'm out of Sapples. Mirror, no, don't go. I'm glad you turned out to be such a kind Child of Prophecy. Make sure you don't hold anything back or second-guess yourself. Just go out there and save Britain. Save the rest of us, fairies. Rip Mirror. Do not gonna lie, but I let Coin Sky peg you. I mean, you're alright with that. For me, not so much. Oh, she did. The best thing is once I finish the bullets, it's back to Shinjuku for spinal fluid. Yeah. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. I can't believe this. How could she have crushed my heart through the 6-tailed clone I sent out? Her 6-tailed clone? Ugh, what a disaster. All that work I did to raise one of my tails, gone just like that. God damn it. The plan was to send one of my 9 lost tails to each Lostbelt so they could all learn and gain unique experiences. Bro, she got clones? Yo, she's as OP as Naruto. And once all 9 tails had matured, I was supposed to become a beast that would have easily surpassed that smarmy fox maiden. I mean, it makes sense. Naruto also has a 9-tailed fox. Therefore, you know. Yeah, it makes sense why she can make clones of herself. Now the whole thing's ruined. Oh well, guess I'll just have to give up then. Really, now that I think about it, I couldn't have actually grown all 9 tails anyway, since there are only 7 Lostbelts. Imaginary foe. Alright, let's try to look at the bright side of this. Do I cut my losses and move on, or do I stay put? Albion's body was just a pile of bones, and since it doesn't have any fur, there's no way for me to control it. And Lady Melusine is no longer a beast, but a fairy akin to a heroic spirit. It's too late for me to acquire her either. It'd be a pretty big loss if I pulled out of Britain now. but I don't see much reason to stay at this point. Well, at least I found some good reference material for the private casino resort and private primate zoo I plan to build one day. I do feel bad about leaving Lady Murray in the lurch, but but leaving so soon. So you are every bit as heartless as you seem. Oberon Sush. So is Corian a fox or a bunny? Really, because I still don't know. She's a fox. And bunny. Yesn't. Oh my, look what the moth dragged in. Well, if it isn't the so-called Fairy King who asked me to wipe out Woodrose's reinforcements without Lady Benihime finding out. Oh. In exchange for telling me where I could find Albion. Of course, she didn't say at the time that the information we were peddling was worthless. Alright, we got a traitor in our midst. Not our midst. You knew Albion was no good to me when you made that deal, didn't you? Of course I did. Why would I go out of my way to help one of Chaldea's enemies? Besides, I only told you where you could find Albion's grave. You getting what you want from it was never part of the deal. Now, would you cut the sickening slander before I get forcibly reacquainted with my breakfast? Oh, very well. It may have been no more than a rotted corpse, but it was still the last pure-blooded dragon. Even if I couldn't make it my kin, I was still able to extract some valuable information from its bone structure. I should at least provide a good base structure for the Grand Tamamo Shrine. The AA, Advanced Avenging Armament, currently construction at NFF Services headquarters. Now then, if you'll excuse me, Prince Devious, I must be going. I do hope you enjoy playing guide called... You're looking for a weapon that can destroy the world, right? I really didn't want to tell you this, but right now, we need all the help we can get, even from a beast. I have an idea of where you can find an even stronger product that's right up your alley. So if I were you, I wouldn't cut my losses in Britain just yet. Okay. That's interesting. Yay, we got more bells! Baby. Oh, to Orkney we go! Fragment number 9! Ooh! Fragment number 9! Orkney. End of Fae Era 400, after the fall of Londinium. Todorot? Where did... Okay, fine. We'll call her Ash. Happy, guys? Although I like calling her Ace. Where did Ash go? She went to the check on the World Tree. I mean, the Tree of Emptiness. Hey, John, have you played Stardew Valley? I've seen Stardew Valley gameplay. I'm not really a big fan. No, I'm not calling her Mash. Fuck off, Viper. Calling her Mosh. Like Moshu. She said that she's going to wither it until it dies. Then she'll end the Fae Era and create a new land. Potatoes. Been playing again recently. It's been a ton of fun. Yeah, all the games I've been playing are either Overwatch 2, FGO, and yeah, that's really about it. And I guess, yeah, that's really about it. And Warhammer Darktide. No, that much. I see. I wish there was something I could do for her, but there isn't. It's all gone, all of it, everything. Ash, everything we all worked for destroyed, just like that, for no reason at all. Overwatch 2, oh lordy. Yeah, I just play tank and support. No, I mean I'm a DPS player, but gotta play tank and support. It's fun playing against players, you know. Like the gameplay loop is good, but Blizzard keeps ruining the fucking game. Anyway. I guess there really isn't any way left to save Britain. Listen, will give us a sneak peek of Mosh level 100 MP5 and they haven't gave us that badge clap. Yeah, I know. It doesn't feel fair that I'm the only one who gets to survive. That I get to stay behind in the future. Mosh, you've got all wrong, Mosh. You're not staying behind in the future. You're going back home to it. Remember, you never belonged to the Fae era in the first place. I haven't even done 6.3 yet, but holy fuck, LB6 is so good. Because it's not Mosh, but Tamlin Galahad. Nerd, true. So it's good that you're going back. Even Ash said this would wrap everything up nice and neat. That didn't cheer you up? Fine. If you're that worried about it, I'll make you a special promise. I promise that I'll prove you coming here to this era wasn't a mistake. A special promise? That's right. You know, I used to be a real jerk before I lost to Ash. I was violent and selfish. Everyone else in the Wing Clan hated me. Lostbelt 6. Badge Club. But then I joined Ash and went around Britain beating up bad guys with her. It was a lot of fun and all, but it also felt kind of empty, like there was a big hole in my heart. I used to wonder what it was I really wanted to do, what I should do, and what would bring me real joy. But then you came along and filled that hole for me. Mosh, remember when you told me about Habitrot, the fairy from Scotland? I don't know which me is right, this Lostbelt me or the me from Proper Human History, but I don't care. The other me you described sounds so happy. I've decided that's who I want to be. You gave me a dream worth living for, Mosh, and I don't mean the dream of becoming Habitrot for Proper Human History. No, my dream is to see you in a bridal gown, getting happily married. Ba-ba-ba-bum. She got her purpose. Now that you've given me that dream, I'm gonna hold on to it forever. I'm always gonna be grateful you came here. So you just wait right here and don't worry about a thing. While you're sleeping, I'm gonna become a great tailor and see off at least 100 brides. And all because Habitrot wants to see off hundreds of brides because she wants to be a bride, but she can't be a bride. Sag. The cruel fate. That way, maybe my own little wish will come true, too. That's so sad. I mean, if I can make 100 brides happy, that'll definitely help me become a real grown-up. Right. That's right. Knowing you, Todorot, I'm sure you'll become the best seamstress in the world. Right? So there's the promise. It's okay if you forget it, as long as you keep waiting here. The next time we meet, I'm going to be able to make a wonderful dressed-out look absolutely smashing on you. Aww. Well, it's time for Ash to send us back home, Mosh back home. And so Mosh, the first Tamlin, entered her slumber. It would be wrong for a human girl named Mosh to exist in the Fae era, you see. Well, Fae Knight entered her slumber. So by insisting that the figure in this coffin was actually the first Tamlin, or Fae Knight, there wouldn't be a paradox in the era of the High Queen that was to come. Great thinking, Ash. Remember when we asked what number is Mosh, when Habitrot told us her dream? Oh. You know, Ash, I still don't get why you're helping Mosh. I'm not too smart, but even I can tell you won't gain anything from it. She has a special spirit origin. Having someone like her working for me will be useful in the future. Gotcha. Well, I don't know about that kind of stuff, so I'm not gonna ask anything anymore. Ask anything more. You're about to kill the Tree of Emptiness, right? And a whole lot of fairies are gonna die, right? Okay, maybe my Castoria is in the future. Maybe my theory of this Ash being Castoria in the future, in the past, might be wrong, because I don't think Castoria would want to kill a bunch of fairies. But who knows? You know? Yeah, that theory might be wrong. Actually, just keep reading. Yeah. Then our journey together is over. I'm gonna go back to the south and work on my fairy training, and this time I'll do it for me. See you later, Ash. It's been fun. I see. Goodbye, Totoro. Training for your own sake is all well and good, but don't forget what I taught you either, okay? Hmm. Okay, so Castoria has a blue bow. Ash has a black bow. There's got to be something I'm missing. There's something that's just missing. Maybe there's actual symbolism? Nah, that'd be too obvious. Yeah, yeah, that's too obvious. That's too obvious. Okay, anyway. My diary, page 14,800. Should I drop a quote from an earlier chapter that might be a hint? It's been 400 years since that day. I'm now far known far and wide as a first class seamstress. They're like, nah. I've even seen more than 100 brides off, but my wish hasn't come true. Of course it hasn't. After all, I still haven't been able to make a dress for my first bride, the one I care more than any other. Understood, yep. My legs don't work so well lately, my eyesight's fading, and I can barely hold this pen. Avatron, no. Oh no. Meanwhile, Britain hasn't changed one bit. Ever since Ash quit being its savior, war between the clans has resumed, worse than ever. Huh. You can quit being a savior? Now it's year 12,000, the year of the Great Calamity that occurs once every 1,000 years. Ash said this is when Britain is supposed to come to an end. But I know that it won't. Mosh told me it still exists in the future. Okay, nobody should find me in here. I sat down in the corner of a northern cave. As soon as I did, my eyes stopped working, my mouth stopped moving, and my mind started to go blank. Huh, I must have been even more tired than I thought. Let's see, 2019. 2019. Sheffield's Castle Town. I sprinkled the petrification powder Grimmer made for me on my head. I hear the world breaking apart far off in the distance. I hear the screams of fairies as they perish. It's the winter storm ringing the bell of revenge. Ash's return from Orkney. The world's end. The last war. There's no more Uther. No more Round Table. No more Ector. No more Grimmer. It's just her. And the War of Winter. Sorry I couldn't be out there with you, Ash, but fighting just takes too much out of me. This is the end of the Fae era, the moment that makes our entire pilgrimage meaningless. The time a savior vanishes from history and disappears from everyone's memory. Hmm. Ash disappears, and Morgan is born. So, does Ash just die or something? Huh. Well, okay, so oh, thank you for the hydrate. Keep reading, John. Look, I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Okay. Okay, context clues that I remember. She said that she was tired of being hunted down. She doesn't like anybody anymore. She looks like Castoria. But Castoria actually likes humans and fairies, living amongst each other. Ash got tired, and she doesn't actually like them anymore. And they would try to behead her and shit. Call her a witch. Witch, huh? Yep, the notes. I hope they give us a recap in part 3. I barely remember what's going on. Ash was actually Betty all along. No, that's... No fucking shot. No shots. It was her all along? Ash didn't die. Oh my... He's cooking. Ash didn't die. She just took on another name. Ash disappears. Morgan is born. That makes so much sense. Because Morgan was known to have magecraft, was the first to have magecraft. Ash had magecraft. And the bows. Doesn't Morgan have... Okay, so on her second ascension form, it was like... But in the first... I remember she has a black bow, right? I'm not losing it, right? Does she have a black bow? Keep cooking? Keep stalling. Ash is a witch. Oh my god, she's coy. What? No, that's no witch. You've lost it. No, I didn't lose it. Her hair is tied in the black bow. No. There's a black bow. Ash has a black bow. That's got. I was like, okay, that's to throw me off, right? I was like, yeah, that's symbolism. There's no way. That's to throw me off. But it could. No. Maybe it's too obvious. Okay, maybe. Okay, I don't. It's blue for her outfit. Let him cook. I don't know. Why do you have to have two who let him cook? But yeah, the boat and the hair is black. But it just... Look. Maybe the theory is that Ash inside is dead, and Morgan is born after the war is gone. And Ash was tired of this, tired of all of this, so she began ruling and called herself Morgan. Because she was called a witch, she's getting beheaded. It kind of fits. I mean, look, they have saber faces, so it fits. It fits. Read ahead. Okay, anyway. About time we made it, so this is the northernmost point in Britain, huh? If this were proper human history's Britain, we'd be right around Edinburgh, I'd say. Time to get more pieces of the puzzle, John. But it looks like this is about as far north as this version of Britain goes. I heard it was cold here, but I still wasn't expecting it to be this cold. It never gets anywhere near this chilly in the south. I mean, look, I think it might be better than my theory that Ash is future Castoria. Look, honestly, I thought it was like, okay, this is Castoria, future Castoria in the past, helping around and, you know, helping Habitrot in the past, and so on and so forth. Ash is obviously Gordo. Hey, look, man. At least, look, Ash is Morgan. That's my theory. It's like the plot point to like the Flash season 3 or some shit. Oh, I finished my rank up, so I'm good at sleep. Have a great rest of the stream, John. Yeah, see you start. I've heard it was cold here, but I still wasn't expecting it to be this cold. It never gets anywhere near this chilly in the south. Yes, yeah, surely. Yeah. The white stuff is yeah, it's snow. It's snow. Added. Alright, see you start. Those are the tears of the Rain Clan. They are all that remain in the Rain Clan after it was wiped out in Fae Era 4000. True, I agree. I agree with you. They're a song of grief and admonition to the other clans, an apology meant for the Fairy of Paradise. Who's the Fairy of Paradise? Are you sure Mosh is in here in Orkney? I'm sure. Sorry, I didn't say anything sooner. Hang in there. It won't be much longer now. An apology meant for the Fairy of Paradise. Come to think of it, why did the Rain Clan die out? Was it Moors? Northern Fairies? Yeah, why did the Rain Clan die out? Nope, the Wind, Earth, Fang, and Wind clans all joined forces to wipe them out in one night. An alliance between 4 clans? That would definitely be enough to wipe out a single clan. But I thought the clans all hated each other until Morgan united all of Britain. So how and why would that make that many disparate clans form an alliance like that? Wife. Yo, that's... Good question. It's hard to imagine that happening unless they all hated the Rain Clan more. A strong common enemy and all that. Were the other clans just that afraid of the Rain Clan? Were they just that powerful? Not at all. The Rain Clan was a quiet, peaceful clan, just like the Mirror Clan. The whole reason they took up residence here in the north was out of desire not to fight the clans in the south. You old dock people. Then why? Because they helped the Fairy of Paradise. They took pity on her when she washed up here from Paradise and raised her as their princess, like she was one of their own. Oh shit. The other clans, well, they didn't like that at all. They were all, no way we're letting her go on her pilgrimage. All those traitors need to die for this. Traitors? What do you mean by pilgrimage? Sorry, no more chit-chat for now. We got someone here to welcome us to Orkney. He back. My fluffy boy back. Oh wow, what a beautiful wolf. And its fur looks so warm. Yeah, there's almost something godly about it. Wait, it actually has real divinity. Dun dun dun. But there's no gods in Britain. Does that mean there's divine spirits somewhere nearby? It's heading off that way. Do you think it wants us to follow it? Yep, there's a little boat up ahead I used myself a long time ago. We could take it up to Orkney. Don't worry, it's only a 30-minute ride, and once we get there, my adventure will be over. Your adventure will be over? What do you mean your adventure will be over? What do you mean your adventure will be over? No. No, don't do this to me. don't do this to me, no. Her adventure will be over. Don't do this to me, man. My heart can't take it. It looks like the White Wolf's headed toward a campfire. Yeah, and there's another wolf already there, along with... Hey, there you are, Frecky. Want some of this fish Minin caught? Here's your boy. That's a servant, Benihime. This means there's been another proper human history servant besides Oberon here? No, wait, I recognize that robe. Hey, my farmer right now. Hey, Benihime, about time you got here. I was beginning to think you'd never show up. Ku? Kuhulin. Kuhulin. Whoa there, mind not calling me that? It really drags the Spirit Origin's output down. Around here, I've gone by Grimmer for a long, long time now. Don't forget it. Grimmer? Come to think of it, I do remember there being an old fairy by that name in Europe, but... Long time no Fuyuki. Can Ibuki loop? Does she have the cooldowns for it? Wasn't that also another name for the Norse Alpha? Oh my god. So that's what they meant by divinity. Oh shit, it's Odin. Oh shit. What, you didn't tell him about me, Habitrot? Casku is Odin and Skahak is Skadi. It all comes around. Not even after I bailed you out in Sheffield? Munin was the name that one of Odin's ravens have. Yikes. There was so much happening back then that I didn't realize at the time, but you've gotten really old, Grimmer. What are you talking about? I'm as young as I ever was. I don't know what my predecessor was like, but I'm the second generation. Sorry to disappoint. Man, I had no idea time could be so brutal. Ash dropped dead in shock if she saw you now. You're Grimmer the Sage, Kuhulin. How's that work? Sure, I'll be glad to fill you in. Not like this is our first time meeting, is it? But first, I've got to see if the Child of Prophecy there is the real deal or not. Dun 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 dun. Damn, this guy means business. Is it alright if we fight back, Benihime? Just another of the endless tests of skill, I think. Well, Nurge. Oh, yo, what's up, 444? Nurge, well, it's actually Buster reloading, not looping. We say Buster looping in this. Got it. It seems this man's much less nice than your usual acquaintances, Benihime. I don't know why, but something about this guy really rubs me the wrong way. Come on, let's get him. Yeah, you could say that, buddy. I mean, he did this to us back in Fuyuki, too. Yep, yes, he did. Yes, he did. It all comes full circle. We get to punch him again. Oh wow, they survived. Oh, he's got a 3-hit evade. This motherfucker. Oh, shit, that's not good. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Oh, no. This will be funny. Oh, no. Son of a bitch. Minus 170k HP. At least he basically killed himself. Yeah. Getting love was nice here. Oh my god. Wait, fucker killed himself, yeah. Defeat 3 balanced servants. What? That was not balanced. That was not balanced at all, dude. Balanced servants. Nice joke. So the child of prophecy likes to gang up on heroic spirits she's never met before, huh? Alright, I see how it is. Clueless. I have nothing to say to a kid who can't even be civil. Come on. Get out of here. Yeah, I know. I was joking. Senko, I was joking. Jesus. But you were the one who said to bring it on. Isn't that right, Pt.9? Grimmer starts a fight. Hell, you were the one who said we should fight him. Grimmer blames us for fighting back. I don't remember saying anything like that. Seriously? Now you're starting to sound like Oberon. Yep, that's Grimmer, alright. He might be all grown up now, but he's still mean as ever. Alright, Grimmer, tell us what's going on here. How long have you been back in Britain? 1 sec, gotta upload it? Alright. How long have you been back? That sounds like... Cool, I mean, Grimmer, this wouldn't happen to be your second time being summoned here, would it? Would it? If so, would the first time be long ago, back in the Fae era, and the second time be, well, now? Oh-ho. We got a clever one here, Guess you have to be, since you already saved humanity once. Anyway, I think that's enough joking for now. Now that I've crossed staves with you, I can tell for sure that you're the child of prophecy, the fairy in paradise. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Grimmer the Sage. My true name is Kuhulin. I'm a heroic spirit from proper human history. 6,000 years ago, I was summoned here as the divine spirit of Odin. Hey! This time around, I've been standing guard here day and night for the last year on Odin's behalf. Hey! So we gotta get to section 20 then. To get his buffs. Which, it's gonna be hell. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodes. It's fun though. We'll just have to get the section 20, guys. A divine spirit? So then, is this one of those god beings you told me about, Pt.9? A lot of great exposition here. But he's so affable. He's not the least bit majestic. That's about the reaction I was going for. You're a lot more amiable than I expected. You're right. I'm not at all majestic. I might be here as Odin's proxy, but I'm still just another heroic spirit. Like that old man over there. Or... So how about you just call me Grimmer, you know? Like a friendly older brother sort. Huh. Older brother? If you're here as a divine spirit's proxy, then you're just as much of an old man on the inside as I am. No way, I'm young in mind and in body. Know why? Because I bit it before I got old. I wonder why those two get along so poorly. I bet a whole fate thing. I bet a whole fate thing. But never mind that. I've got some explaining to do first, don't I? Unfortunately, my role's here's more than a little complicated. So I think I'll start by clearing that stuff up. Listen up, Benihime. You too, child of prophecy. First up, my relation to Chaldea. I'm the same heroic spirit you formed a contract with in Fuyuki. Oh. I see. Yeah, I did get reset when I went back to the Throne of Heroes. But I retained my records of you, Olga Marie, and King Arthur, who's still holding her ground here. I see. You're talking about Singularity F, or Singularity X, as Chaldea's defined it. The one that took place in Fuyuki in 2004. I've seen the data on that incident too, and I'm pretty sure any servant that's been dismissed would never bring any records back with them. You can thank my Divine Spirit for stepping in on that. Hell, in my case, you can even call it the Counterforce. Oh shit, the Counterforce? Helped us? Alright, I guess, okay. The god who gave me this authority explicitly said he wanted me to watch out for you guys from Chaldea. He's also the god of magecraft and wisdom. See, and apparently he looked into the future and saw we needed to do something here before things got really, real bad. By here he meant Fuyuki and Britain, and by do something he meant... that may be such... Well, it seems to come down to, in a word, recovery. See, this god's had his eye on this Lostbelt for a hell of a long time. A multi-dimensional eye, specifically. He first summoned me here 6,000 years ago to aid the Fairy of Paradise. The old white-haired man, such. That was the first Grimmer the Sage. He was a pseudo-servant possessing a local fairy's body. I remember, he was about 14 years old, and he had a sword instead of a staff. Did he now? Well, ain't that something? What kind of kid was he? He was a real brat, always getting into trouble. Ash leaned on him a lot, though. Real brat, huh? So you and I used to be battle buddies. That's good to hear. Yep, after we parted with Ash, the two of us talked a lot. You made that magic powder for me and came up with a plan, then disappeared during the Great Calamity, right? Yep, the previous Grimmer disappeared either because Ash revoked his contract or because she killed the Tree of Emptiness. But before he disappeared, Odin left some insurance in the form of a countermeasure to be implemented if this Lostbelt swapped places with reality. He knew that once humanity's everybody dies ending, the incineration of humanity had been resolved. There'd be no avoiding the bad ending, the reconstruction of humanity. All the necessary conditions were in place. So he figured the last he could do was handle the issue here to take some of the load off Chaldea. And I'm the pseudo-servant he chose to help resolve that. In the first phase, he conferred his authority upon me, making me a caster. Then I showed up at Point X, Fuyuki, and formed a bond with Chaldea. After that, he sent me here to Britain, where humanity would be in real dire straits if someone didn't step in. Though I had no idea about Grimmer the Sage before I got here. The only thing I inherited was my duty as a divine spirit of proper human history. Yo, what's up, Nautico? I rickrolled Golden? God damn it. I didn't know the first thing about this place. I was in the same boat as Benihime in that regard, so after I was summoned here, I spent a year investigating what had happened in the era of the High Queen. My morning was one hell of a ride. How was your morning, Nautico? I learned about the calamities, the clans, Morgan, the Tamlin, the transition from the Fae era to the era of the High Queen. And once I saw that in the bell tower here, I put most of the pieces together. I knew then that my job was to wait for you guys here, to ensure that the pilgrimage succeeded, and to get to the Fairy of Paradise back to Paradise. So, what does that mean exactly? Don't overthink it. It's just like Fuyuki. From here on, I'm going to accompany you on your journey. I'll act as one of your servants and all that. In exchange, I'm going to do whatever it takes to fulfill Einstein's prophecy, the promise Ash couldn't keep. I guess Kid Me was too soft to get the job done, but that's the job Grimmer the Sage is here to do. Went to a police station due to some person committing a self-accident, passing the blame to my little sister. Vehicular shenanigans. Hey, what's up, Warsaw? The heck? Hi. It's an awfully roundabout way of summoning a servant to help, but I'm glad to have you on board, Grimmer the Sage. First off, we'd love to hear what you know about the Fae era, the heir of the High Queen. But before that, you don't gotta tell me. You're here looking for the Shield Girl, right? You're more worried about your trusted partner's safety than about fixing humanity. I know it's not very sagely, but personally, I couldn't agree more with that stance. Besides, I'm sure she knows way more about the Fae era than I do, so you may as well hear it from her instead. Thanks, Kukulin. Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Hey, our goals are basically the same. All you gotta do is help me with mine. So you know where Mosh is? Does that mean... Yeah, it's pretty fucked though, Nanako, though. Let's just hope he still has all the fault. Yep, she's by the Bell of Pilgrimage. See that broken down castle over there? The bell tower's right at the top. Well, that makes this simple. Come on, Benihime, let's go get her. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. We got some real nasty things to get past between here and there. They look like the kind of ghosts you see wandering around the foggy woods, but they're all way tougher than you'd think. We still gotta get past them, of course, but don't go thinking they're weak just because they're ghosts. In fact, if things go wrong, you might find these creatures much harder to fight than any other enemy you've faced so far. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. A ruler. We got a ruler. Ruler. They're making us pay $143? Fuck them. What the fuck? Wait, they're target focusing Morgan. Uh-oh. Why is... Yo, the music's so eerie, dude. What the fuck? Well, let's hope we kill here. Alright, back. Did we kill it? Just one turret, yeah. We did one turret. When you got Berserk power, it's smooth sailing. Our vehicle didn't even make contact with the other car. It was the plant's fault. Plant? It's the plant's fault, I guess. I mean, that's pretty cheap, though, 143. This fog is nuts. Those ghosts, they were... VeggieTale? Don't be hasty. The bell tower's not going anywhere. We need to take it nice and slow through this fog if we're gonna stick together. Hey, Grimmer, we've covered enough ground by now that we ought to be at the bell tower. Hell, we just went up a big staircase a little while ago. So why are these things... What can I say? This stuff happens. Druids aren't usually the ones to commune with the dead. But what the hell? They're asking you if you're qualified. Looks like they really don't want you going on ahead. What do you say, Benihime? Want to wait here until the fog clears up? No, I don't see that happening. You heard the lady, gents. We appreciate your warning, but you needn't have bothered. What are you guys still doing here, anyway? Souls are supposed to be reincarnate. Here, how about we help speed that along? How about we speed that along? Damn, dude. Here, why not? Let's help you get to the afterlife. He's so gentlemanly. Pooh being our Hound in the Mist, aka the Fog Dog. It's the Round Table Knights. But it's too late. All will fall to the power of Morgan. One turn. All will fall to the power of Morgan. Good night. That bonus damage now, yep. Hey, more Void does. Tristram! Yep. You lost Tristram, sir. It's over. Man, that's a lot of arrows. Morbids, Morbliss, Morbilot. Got done dirty twice in the same Lostbelt. Saturate. Imagine getting killed by your own mother. We made it to the top. There's the bell tower, just like Grimmer said, and over there. She's asleep like a princess. Mosh, is she sealed in ice? That's right, she's been in this coffin for the past 2,400 years, since Fae era 400. 2,400 years? Why? Break that ice. Your guess is as good as mine. You have to ask her about that yourself. But according to the notes in the first Grimmer left, the coffin spell should be lifted once her master touches it. Oh, the complaint of the owner is that my sis should have gone first. Should have stayed in place. Lick Mosh Ice. You made it. You two are finally reunited. However... fuck. It looks like there's still one last obstacle left to overcome. You won't be able to get near the coffin or the bell unless we do something about those things. Give him hell, Artoria. You're the only one who can beat him. Anyway, whatever, FGO. Are you okay with this, Habitat, even though they're calling your name? I'm fine. You're just hearing things. Go on, Artoria, get them. This terrace, beloved by a group of gentle, peaceful fairies, is Orkney's holiest place. The ancient era these spirits belong to is long over. It's time they left. Rest in peace, spirits. It's time for you to fall. To Morbid. Oh, okay. Never mind. No, I can still do it. It's time for you to fall. To Morbid. We Morbid out here. Mighty Morbid Power Rangers. John, now it's time. Lore. Okay. We're getting some lore. Ayo. So are the two last arrows... Do the two last arrows have more AP being used? It's Proto-Arthur and Castoria. It's time you rested. I doubt it. That background though, the majority of us here are Koyan owners. Oh no! What will I do? Morgan is an art slooper, yeah. Guys, what will I do? Oh no. That's fun. Yes, John, what will you do? Oh, you got Sith, so you're fine. What will I do, man? What am I gonna do? Those heels, yep. And he got cursed too. Wow, he lived. Oh wait, curse damage. Curse damage. Died of curse damage. Goodbye. See ya. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I think she does more damage when they have curse on them too, as I recall. So yeah, that works. So if Morgan dies, Morgan's daughter comes back. NP5 Sif. Dang. Yep. Nope, she just has a curse amp. Oh, okay. Wasn't that... Man, imagine Tristan stepping on you with those heels. You did good, Artoria. I think you both can come to terms with things now. Once you ring the bell, Orkney's role will be over. But first things first. Go ahead and touch the coffin, Benihime. Once you do, she'll be back to normal. Lickety-split. Lickety-split. I can imagine Grimmer the Sage saying lickety-split. Run up to her immediately. Yep. Touch the coffin. I like this visual there. God damn it. You bastards! Really? 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 It's like... Okay. Eggplant. Really? They had to like, oh yeah, we're just gonna end it right here. Why? Why? This was supposed to be the greatest day in Britain's history. Everything was supposed to change for the better. But they killed Uther. They slaughtered my entire round table. Like they were just trash. They asked the world of us. They thought the world of Uther. But now they poisoned him. They were too afraid to even face him. Cowards! Daze. Uther, talk to me, Uther. Uther, say something. Please, say anything. Just open your eyes. I never let failure stop me. I've kept trying all these thousands of years. Am I doomed to fail here too? Is it still not enough? Am I not enough? Is it not... Can I not save Britain? Is there no Britain that can be mine? Peace, equality. I never should have tried for either. How dare they? How dare they? I'll never forgive them, ever! Sheesh. All the clans ganged up and shit. And killed everybody. And killed Uther. So that's how she lost her... So she lost her faith. That's why she abandoned being a savior. Okay. A werge. I was born in this Britain over 3,000 years ago. I defeated every calamity I faced until today, but I was always hated afterward, never praised, never loved. Then one day, after I woke from the latest of so many hibernations, I've been forced to undergo to hide from the fairies. I finally understood. My enemy wasn't just the calamities. Yo, what's up, Cole? They killed Proto-Uther. It was the fairies of Britain as well. They're pure and innocent, in the truest sense. They enjoyed both good and evil things alike without losing either that purity or innocence. They are, at their core, no different than those loathsome humans who drove me from Britain. So I crushed every possible source of malice, vested interests, discrimination, oppression, envy, mockery, all of it. I tore up every weed to prevent malice from taking root, and all with their knowledge and consent. Maybe not every fairy agreed, but by and large, they understood what I did would create a better future, and supported it. But just enough malice remained. A few fairies took one look at the foundation of peace so many had worked so hard to build, and tore it apart. Because they didn't like it. Because they could. What's up, John? Hey, what's up? I give up. If even all this has failed, if it's all come to nothing, then I can never believe in people's so-called goodness, nor ever understand it. Even if I did, what would be the point? Everything I did, everything I worked for, was just a waste of time. Dude gets what? Goofy laugh. After all the times they betrayed me, I should have known better. But I still clung foolishly to a sliver of hope. I agree with the what-facing guy. And now, because I wasted my time caring about something so utterly absurd, I failed yet again. Stop trying. Okay, buddy. I'll stop trying, cool. If my intent is to keep Britain alive, if that's what I want, then I was a fool to think being its savior was the way to accomplish it. Oh boy. No more. I will find another way. A better way. Amazing. No more. Oh, thank you for the Caster Limbo voice. Oh, no you don't.
No more. I will find another way. A better way. That's it. I won't deliver the fairies' absolution. I won't deliver salvation. Enough of this fairy of paradise of being Avalon Le-Fae. I should have ruled this land from the start.
Hey, that sounds just like a Disney Mickey Mouse. Right then and there. Evil Mickey. There she is. It's Ash the Agitator. Capture her alive. The clan heads have ordered that she be made to stand trial.
Wait, stop. I am not Ash. I'm not.
Hey man, why is FGO so dope?
But wait. Who am I? Who am I?
Clan soldiers going after Mickey? Yeah. I can just imagine, like, Mickey Mouse with Castoria's outfit just running away while they're just kind of, like, chasing after her. I've always figured Ash had a Mickey Mouse voice.
I heard a fairy screaming in the distance. She wasn't me.
I too would go after Mickey.
She was the one who sold us out to the clan heads. I used my magecraft to erase her memories and make her look like me.
Oh shit.
Once again, everyone will believe Ash the Savior is dead. This time, she won't come back.
For me, it's because of the massive press. Yo, Nasa, the most prolific writer of all time.
Why concern myself with the calamities? I can't be bothered to stop every little act of destruction. I have a more important task to focus on. in 400 years before the next great calamity arrives.
Wow, cool. I don't think there's anything he doesn't understand. Basic English. Wow, you really woke up. Dude, my guy fucking woke up this morning with violence in his heart, dude. Anyway, the Tree of Emptiness, a needle made on a foreign planet to close the seam in the universe. He chose violence, but he isn't wrong. Guy woke up and chose war. Yeah, dude. You're not wrong, though. Altria was terrible. I already know how it works. It's beautifully designed, but that is of no consequence to me. Take the rest of the universe for all I care, Celestial Sphere, but Britain is mine. I'm going to end this cosmic fantasy and make my own dream come true. No more of this Lostbelt what-if absurdity. I'll make my Britain real, even if I must stitch it to the fabric of this planet myself. No, go back to Ash's original voice. Her real voice. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. Londinium is destroyed. The Savior has no doubt been executed in Salzburg by now. Oh, Mo wants another one. Alright.
Hector has already gone his own way. It is only us heading to Orkney.
Put that shit on a longer cooldown, John.
You're right all along, Mosh. Our whole pilgrimage was for nothing.
What? No, that's not...
Please don't look so sad. I've grown used to this. Besides, everything, all of this, even the conversation we're having now, is merely a hypothetical the Tree of Emptiness is creating. It doesn't matter what we do. The Fae era is going to end, and the era of the High Queen will begin. Ash's failure was probably inevitable. I just couldn't handle the ways things ended. That's all.
Ash.
Londinium is destroyed. Ash is executed. And the first Tamlin goes to Orkney along with her coffin. That's how the Savior's Tale ended in the era of the High Queen you came from. So we need to make sure that's exactly how things turn out, or there'll be paradoxes when you wake up.
Points well spent.
The Fae era will last for 400 more years. Then, in its 12,000th year, the next great calamity will destroy everything, and the era of the High Queen will begin without the Tree of Emptiness. Once the era of the High Queen begins, you will be unable to act as Mosh until after the calamity of Norwich in 2019. If you do anything at all as Mosh, the world will see you as a paradox from the Fae era and erase you.
I see. So the moment I was sent into the Fae era with the water mirror, I was bound to live out the rest of my life in it. And to get back to the time I came from, I need to be inside a quantum coffin.
That's right. Even though we know how ray shifting works, we can't travel through space-time without a coffin.
So, Ash in the future, or Morgan specifically, learns how to ray shift someone without a coffin. That makes a lot more sense, why they're both able to ray shift. Yeah. Anyway, it's been 2 minutes. This is probably exactly why Morgan only sends calamities back in time to the Fae era. The Fae era can tolerate a few inconsistencies. As long as the era of the High Queen remains intact, nothing else matters to her. Be Ash's VA when LV6 gets an anime? No, I'm not going to be Ash's VA. I doubt she cares at all about the suffering the calamities she sends back to the Fae era will cause. Besides, to be perfectly honest, I knew how this was going to turn out. She knew how this was going to play out the entire time. Even if he had never come from the future to make it clear, I've always known the Savior will fail. Huh? So you already knew that the Fae era would end and the era of the High Queen would follow it? No, that part I did not know. But by the year you came from AD 2019, or 14,019 in Fae era terms, Britain would already be destroyed. That's what happened in the first Lostbelt Britain, the real one. But I didn't like that, so I came to the Fae era from the future, like you. Huh. Wow, so she did come from the future. Hey, I got one part of it right. From my perspective, this has always been the second version of this world. Though, now that you're here, I suppose you could call it the third. Or maybe it's just a slightly different take on the second, since we kept the basic chain of events the same. Can I ask you something? Does that mean your real name is... Oh good, it looks like Totoro found us a small boat. Come on, let's go, Mosh. That is, Galahad, first of the Tamlin. That is your name. Now that you are going into the coffin. Mosh knows. Have you said your goodbyes to Totoro? I see, so she made a promise to you. I think I better explain something to you, Galahad. When the Fae era transitions to the era of the High Queen, all the information that was added in this new second version of the world will be erased. The era of the High Queen will be a continuation of the events from the original second version. The first and the two new second versions will never have existed. Beethoven's Fifth! It's Beethoven's Fifth. Guys, what came before? What gave that idea? What spawned the original idea that Ash came to course correct the events the second time? Or the third time? The only thing that will carry over is you, sleeping in this coffin. In 400 years, when the era of the High Queen has begun, I don't think even I will remember you. More precisely, I'll become the second version of myself once again. So if a fairy were to try and bring memories from this new second version to the era of the High Queen, the world would perceive that fairy as a foreign element, a being who was never part of the second version's Fae era. This time travel is pretty simple and gets explained, don't worry about it. Okay. You mean it'll be as though she never existed in this history? I'll do my best to prevent that from happening. As long as no one perceives the contradiction in history, she should still be able to exist. It's no trouble. I already intended to have you forget everything I'm about to tell you for as long as you remain in Britain anyway. Listen to me closely, Galahad. What I'm about to tell you now is for after you wake up from your slumber. If you and Chaldea should succeed at excising Morgan's Fairy Britain, then the battle that awaits you in the next Lostbelt will be the same as the one I face. It'll be a battle to make peace in your own heart. A battle to understand life itself. As good as your reasons to fight have been, you've lacked the will to do so. You may not have been aware of it, but you've been thinking of the power to hurt others, to hurt the world as something bad. Consequently, you've been running from it. But everyone has the ability to cause harm, and the responsibility that comes with it. It isn't that humans want to do good, they just keep choosing things that they think will give them the best possible future. Did that actually happen in Lostbelt 7? I don't know, I haven't played it. And there's no right answer in those choices, no matter how many people they may end up saving. Since there's no right answers, you must decide for yourself what to protect, and what you will fight against, Galahad. You will come to know many hearts and minds, and all will be different. Some will try to understand. Some will refuse to give up. Some will be accepting. Some will refuse to succumb to hate. Some will try to shake hurt off. Some will refuse to be corrupted or influenced. But no matter how wonderful a person may be, they will never have a heart free of conflict. Every heart has its battles to fight. Please try to stop running from that. Because when the hole in your heart is filled with a reason to fight, that's all your own. Then Galahad will once again entrust you with all his power. I wish that happened. No heart is free of conflict, no matter what sort of person you are. That's right, you'll probably have forgotten this by the time you wake. When the time comes, I'll make sure you remember. Though even I can't say whether you'll become someone different like I did, or if you'll remain yourself as you continue to grow. She's freezing. This is goodbye. Oh, one final thing. You should know that even if you should meet me after you wake up, I won't know you. I may think of the coffin I left here after you are caught up in the water mirror in Norwich. I may even realize what it all means. But I'm quite sure that the me you meet, then will no longer be Ash. Thank you so much for everything, Ash. Even if you knew how things were going to turn out, I still think your journey did the name Savior justice. Well, sure, we gave it all we had, didn't we? Ash hyperclap. Farewell, brave knight of the future. In light of your achievements, I'll let you in on a secret. Ash the Savior isn't my real name. My adoptive mother gave it to me after Orkney was destroyed. My true name is Morgan. I fucking knew it! I cooked and cleaned. I'm Avalon Le-Fae, the fairy of paradise who washed up here from the planet's inner sea to save Britain. I cooked, baby! I'm also King Arthur's arch-enemy, the witch who destroyed all of Britain in proper human history. That is the name of the Lostbelt's king who awaits you in the distant future, the one Chaldea must defeat. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I honestly, okay, I didn't know the other part where she that it was like the name that was given when Orkney was destroyed. I thought she just took the name Morgan, but actually she was born with it. So, oh, that was nice. Yep, the ice. It's melting. It's breaking. Oh, it's not. It's breaking instead of melting. Okay. It's breaking. No, that's not true. Oh, it's a replay of this again. And we're back. Yo, can I save this? This is beautiful. I knew Morgan was Tonelico, but didn't know that Tonelico got changed to Ash in official localization. So I got unspoiled, but then I got respoiled by learning that Ash is Tonelico. Whoa, I've got you, Mosh. Is this Orkney? I think I was just told something very important. Are you awake now? Drop coconut. Senpai? Yeah, it's me. Welcome back, Mosh. For good this time. Right. I'm back, Senpai. I've been on a very, very long journey. There's so many things I want to tell you. There's Sheffield, the Fae era, and Ash the Savior, the one who sent me back here. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, we got the replay there? Nice. And so at long last, she and Benihime were reunited. Finally freed from the coffin, she took her in her arms and held her tight. They embraced warmly, but quietly, each treasuring the other's presence. Damn, okay. Upon seeing this heartwarming and eye-searing sight, I found myself letting out a sigh of relief and disappointment. Oh, is it? It's Habitrot. My bad. Hold on, let me do my voice for Habitrot again. Wait, you do know the narrator's Merlin? Oh, okay. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Wait, your character's called Benihime, yeah? The mage from the world of humans. A young woman upon whom others placed a crushing burden, regardless of how she felt about it. This is definitely Habitrot here. Yeah. I thought it was Habitrot. Whatever. Sure, she isn't perfect. She lied, obfuscated, and made plenty of mistakes. But it was also abundantly clear that she was doing her best to hide her dissatisfaction, no matter how much she tried to cover it up. That's why I couldn't help but come with her all this way. The narrator switches so often to inner dialogue, it's not set in stone. Merlitrot, it's Merlitrot. But now I can see she has a true friend, one she really cares about. That's great. It makes sense, really. She would have never made it this far if she hadn't put her trust in others. Yeah, it was the friends you made along the way. Narrator is always Media. Of course I should have known that she and I were nothing alike. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. The end of chapter 19. That's everything I experienced here in Britain. To sum up, there have been 2 iterations of the Fae eras. Ash the Savior has been alive for 6,000 years, and she's also actually Queen Morgan. And while Ash wasn't capable of it as Queen Morgan, she's able to race shift things. Finally, Ash also referred to herself as the Fairy of Paradise. Does any of that help? Definitely. If nothing else, I now have a pretty good idea as to how the era of the High Queen, that is, the current era of Fairy Britain came about. Hail, losers. John, I woke up. Waking up. Yo, what's up, Zeno? The fuck, Mosh? Stop spoiling. You do? I didn't get it at all. My only thought after hearing all that was, I guess Japan ain't the only island nation whose people had nothing better to do than fight each other. Damn it, Mosh, you spoil things. Back to the coffin. Believe me, that's got nothing to do with being islands. It's pretty much the same in Europe. Wake me up to ash and dust. Yeah. Wherever there are territorial, religious, and or class differences, you're going to get war. What y'all up to? We're finishing up section 19 of Lostbelt 6.2. That said, since an island nation obviously doesn't have to worry about invaders as much thanks to its lack of adjoining land, that warfare does inevitably end up being waged among its own people. But even so, there's something off about this Britain. Sure, it's had more than its share of problems, like the lack of land, lack of humans, and a different ethnic group taking up residence in the form of the Northern Fairies. Da Vinci doesn't really understand why people fight. Think about every territory or religion. It's so much more based than that. But even so, they should have been able to put aside their differences and come together as a nation sooner. Ha! 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 Put aside their differences. Only in self-interest. And yet it sounds like there was no end of war all during the Fae era, no matter how many times the Savior smoothed things over. Do you know what the cause of that constant discord was, Benihime? I got a pretty good video that sums up what I mean, but I don't have the points to redeem it. Yeah, I wanna finish this up, so we'll watch. I'll watch it later. The calamities. Sorry, but no, those are definitely one of the main triggers, but there's still a deeper issue at play. That's right, the Fairy Paradise, Avalon Le-Fae. In addition to the clan's turf war. Maybe you should strip. In addition to the clan's turf war, their main dispute was what to do about her. Their opinions were split right down the middle. But sums up humanity's problems quite well. But before we get into that, I think we better clear up what exactly the Fairy of Paradise is.
Ireland's part of the...
Okay. Game Grumps? Oh my god. Isn't that right, Artoria? Go on then. It's about time you told him the duty you've known about the duty you were given when you were born. You got your FGO account back? Only took 10 hours? Hey, that's pretty fast, actually. Rip all that lost stamina, though. That's okay. Dude, at least you didn't lose your login streak. Easy, Grimmer. You don't have to be that hard on her. Ha. He's like, I'll be hard on her regardless. You mean I didn't tell you already? That's weird. Guess it slipped my mind. Okay, I can tell you now then. It's not like it's any big secret after all. EXP waste mate? Hey, that's daily login waste mate. if it was beyond 10 hours. So you're lucky. Yeah, it could have been way worse. As you can probably guess from the name, the Fairy of Paradise is a fairy that was sent here from Avalon, the planet's inner sea. I'd spend an hour looking for Google Play receipts. The duty part, though, that's a little vague. When I was born, I heard a voice telling me, venture into Britain and right its wrongs. That's it, that's all I got. So, the planet made her the new Avalon Le-Fae, right? Or the counterforce or something. I think it must have been the same for my predecessor, the Fairy of the Lake. Fairy of the Lake? Oh, she's Morgan, Fairy of the Lake. Okay. Apparently the Fairy of Paradise is a star seed that washed up on Earth's surface from Paradise. Something like that. If she's lucky enough to take root on the surface, she then becomes an infant of sorts, and keeps growing like human until she reaches her mature form. Most fairies seem to either love her or hate her for that. Now you're on spinal fluids. I'm joking though, EXP waits is okay. Morgan must have been a starseed when she washed up in Orkney all those years ago. The Rain Clan's leader then raised her as her daughter, which ultimately led to Orkney being destroyed. In my case, I'm guessing I first washed up in the Lake District, after which the Mirror Clan leader threw me out to sea. People take note, EXP ways too far. It was probably sheer luck that the fairies of Tintagel found and rescued me, so the clan saw the Fairy of Paradise as their enemy. Yep. Well, yes, but not all of them. If nothing else, the head of the Rain Clan raised Morgan like she was her own daughter. Though that also led to the other clans putting aside their differences just to wipe them out. It's the upper class fairies with the most prominent bloodlines who most hate and fear the Fairy of Paradise. And that's because they don't want her to form a new clan. I don't think that's it. We already got the King clan coming into kind of replace the Rain Clan after all. So seeing how they've been clan changeovers before, I'm guessing it takes more to inspire that kind of hatred. Right on. Remember what we said about outsiders before? That's right. The Fairy of Paradise may be a fairy, but she's not a British fairy. Oh. Nationalism, guys. Well, now I got Medusa on my neglected JP account. As far as the clans are concerned, both Morgan and Artoria are invaders from a foreign land. Well, more specifically, they see them as the Isle's rightful heirs. The Rain Clan heard the voice of Paradise and decided to follow the Fairy of Paradise. In one roll, I hate this game. Damn. Proper English mindset, yep. Wasting my luck for Oberon. They believed Morgan was truly meant to be the Isle's king. For them, the pilgrimage was probably a ritual meant to return Britain to its rightful king. But the other clans, Wind, Earth, Fang, and Wing, refused to accept that. Instead, they all banded together to destroy the Rain Clan in their hometown of Orkney. Right, that's the fall of Orkney that took place in Fae Era 4000. But the Fairy of Paradise survived that attack, and began a journey to save Britain under the name Ash. Yep, that was probably the key point. How do you mean? Let's go over the whole timeline briefly, to make sure we're all on the same page. I hope you don't mind, Artoria, but it'll make things easier for us if we use the BC method of counting. Ooh. 12,000 BC, the British Lostbelt, a world comprised solely of fairies, comes into existence. 11,000 BC, this is probably when the first Great Calamity struck. 6,000 BC, Britain's landmass grows out as far as what we call Scotland. The southern fairies encountered the northern fairies, who had been living off the woods formed on Albion's remains, and the War of Spring begins. After the war, the Rain Clan and the Mirror Clan built their own kingdoms, where the war was fought. 4000 BC, the Fairy of Paradise washes up at Orkney, which is summarily destroyed by the Clan Alliance. 2000 BC, the northern fairies arrive on British soil, once again from Ireland to the west. This leads to the War of Summer, which would have wiped out the clans if Ash hadn't stepped in to broker peace. The northern fairies are then welcomed into Britain as a new clan, the King Clan. 400 BC, the War of Autumn. The Round Table, a group of humans and human sympathizers, begin an armed uprising in the name of peaceful coexistence. This leads to Uther, a human knight, being recognized by the clans as the first king of Britain. But then in Londinium, on the way of Uther's coronation, a group of insurrectionists destroys the Round Table. Uther is poisoned, Ash is executed, and the Savior is never seen in Britain again. And finally we come to 1 BC. The year a great calamity wipes out most of the fairies in Britain, and puts an end to the Fae era. Oh, she became the Great Calamity then. Morgan became the Great Calamity, right? That's a rough timeline of the major events of the Fae era based on all the information we have so far. So what's this key point you mentioned? What else? The point where the timeline diverges to a first and second version. This is probably a dumb question, but what does BC mean? Before Christ? In the first version, the original timeline, or in our version, before Chaldea, guys, the Fairy of Paradise must have been killed in Orkney during the massacre in 4000 BC. In that timeline, Britain experienced a number of catastrophes. It surely changed the BCE. And in 1 BC, it ultimately became a completely dead wasteland before current era. Nah, it's before a Chaldea. There may have still been a few straggling survivors, but the land could never again gain the numbers it needed to flourish as a seed. I just know it as before Christ, but fair enough. They should change it before Morgan. That's true, Derail. Before Morgan. There may still have seen a few. There may have still been a few straggling survivors, but the land would never again gain the numbers it needed to flourish as a seed. I guess that for the next 2,000 years or so, it became a vast wasteland where lower-class fairies were just barely able to eke out a subsistence-level existence with nothing in the way of civilization. Sent you a stupid meme in DMs, John? Oh, shit. That's a good one. But if the Fairy of Paradise survives the attack in 4000 BC, then we get the Fairy Britain we know now, huh? Gotcha, so she really is protecting Britain, at least technically. That's right, over 90% of the fairy population was wiped out by the Great Calamity of 1 BC. That's when the debt they incurred at Londemia finally caught up to them. It all happened on an unprecedented scale. There was the Calamity of the Beast, which devoured the fairy cities, and the Calamity of the Flame, which razed everything to the ground. According to the first Grimmer's notes, those are the two calamities that ended the British Lostbelt. However, we still don't know how she did it, but it was after that all went down that Morgan began a new era. She must have used a spell powerful enough to wither the whole damn tree of emptiness. That was when she stopped the British Lostbelt from ending there, and revived it as Fairy Britain. Yup, when she did, the fairies who'd nearly been driven to extinction came back as their next generation successors. And just a few moments later, things were back to normal, with the clans at each other's throats again. That was when an invader appeared, one that had all the fairies quaking in their boots. She came from Orkney, Britain's long-forgotten north, and storms came with her. Once again, the fairies banded together to try and kill her, but she was far stronger than all of them combined. And so the invader dominated all of Britain's fairies, herself, and built the castle of Camelot beside the pit as a sign of her dominance. Holy shit, I just cleared an assassin wave in a quest with Shakespeare. Yep, Shakespeare's pretty fucking strong. That invader was Morgan, and the war her invasion began was the War of Winter. It's the event that ushered in the first year of the era of the High Queen, or 1 AD in proper human history. Ooh. But so what? However she might have ended up there, Morgan's still a threat to proper human history, and must be stopped. So as another fairy of a paradise like her, you're the only one who can defeat her, return Britain to the way it should be. Right. I guess so. Oh, what do you think, Mosh? Do you want to fight Morgan? I did think of Queen Morgan as a friend, but I'm still willing to fight her. I promised Boggart, Rob, Wag, Winky, and so many others that I would save the fairies of Britain. I'll try talking to her first, of course, but if she won't listen and fighting is our only option, then I won't hold back. I may be Ash's the Savior's friend, but I'm not one of Queen Morgan's knights. Right, of course. Man, she's so responsible. Are you done talking now? Then hurry up and ring the bell so we can get back to Britain already. I don't know about you guys, but I have enough of this cold. Plus the others are probably worried about us. Alright, Happy. That's right, Habitron's here too, Mosh. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Habitrot, was it? You must be one of the fairies who've been helping Senpai out on her journey here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Aw, she forgot about Habitrot, dude. Thanks, but you really don't have to be so formal. I'm just kind of along for the ride. Huh? Habitrot? What's going on? What's there to say? This is how it is. I mean, when did I say she and I were friends, or even acquaintances? I'm just a guide, that's all. Now that my job's done, I can go back to taking it easy. Huh? I mean, sure, you did just kind of show up out of nowhere. And even though you've been great about keeping Benehume's spirits up, we never did learn much about you. So why did you do all this? And how do you already know Grimmer? Oh, that? He and I met here a long time ago. Right, Grimmer? This was all part of your plan, wasn't it? How many times are the Japanese going to regurgitate the themes of a blissful false reality versus the real world? All the time. Yeah, I guess so. I probably did plan all this. Nice job, Habitrot. Now everything's wrapped up nice and neat. See, I might just be a weak lower-class fairy, but I'm worried about Fairy Britain too. Happy still has her memories, which makes it sadder. Now go on and ring the bell, Child of Prophecy. Once you do that, you'll finally be on level ground with Morgan. Alright. I'm still not entirely sure what's going on, but I can't say no to those eyes. I'm guessing she can't act like she knows Mosh, or it could cause an inconsistency, so something would get deleted. Yeah, it would blow apart the universe here, I guess. Song of Paradise, Voice of the Inner Sea. You who were born to be selected, to decide the fate of this land, and to see justice done. The bells of the bones of Inception shall show you the way. Forgive us these sins. I can't beat the meter, by the way. I think my brain doesn't work. Santa Nightingale, easy. Use your brain, bonk it till it works. Hey. Castoria, level 110. Level 110 Castoria? Because we went from level 80, level 90, 100. Now we're 110. Nice, we made it back to the mainland before sunset. Then I take it we're headed to Edinburgh next, like we discussed in Orkney. Yep, we gotta go talk to Nocnaria. Last time she wouldn't even give us the time of day. But now Artoria's the leader of the Round Table Army, and she's rung 4 of the bells of pilgrimage. Between that and the fact that she and Nocnaria are old friends, she would be more willing to negotiate with us. Right, Artoria? Huh? Wait, are we at the Ashen Shore? Everything okay? Oh, I see. We already made it back. I guess I zoned out. So did the bell ring like it's supposed to? Am I any different now? Don't worry. The bell rang nice and loud, and your spirit origin's definitely stronger. You might still be no match for Morgan, but no ordinary fairy stands a chance against you anymore. Yep, Nocnaria shouldn't have any issue with forming an alliance with us now. So let's march right up to Edinburgh and get this anti-Queen coalition underway. We're a team. An anti-Queen coalition, huh? True, if Nocnaria were willing to join us, we'd have enough of an army to give a fighting chance. But Queen Morgan's been protecting Britain all on her own for 2,000 years, right? I honestly don't know if I can even look someone so amazing in the eye. I really hope I can do this. And we're done with chapter 19. Hey! Alright, GG. That was a long arrow. Yeah, that was a long ass arrow. Yeah, that's GG. Alright. Yeah, we're all done with the lore now. Time for more jokes. Okay. Holy shit, how many pages are you printing? So considering I know about jack shit about FGO plots, especially the Lost Belts, is this Archer basically the one Iskandar imagined in Fate Zero, the one who was allowed to be a little girl or whatever? No. No, not at all. Yo, John, what's up? Alright. I think we're done with NA right now. 20 is a good area to stop. I mean, I could probably do 20 to 24 depending on how long the next JP stream is for the tower event. But let's see if bro, we get in Summer Hari. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's been 8 hours. So in all reality, she's special. Yep. Yeah, she's just a special girl. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. I know, Zeno, you came in here, like, you know, after waking up. But, yeah, it's an 8-hour stream. It's fine. I think I'll be raiding someone else. I appreciate everyone making it here. But yeah, we'll be streaming more Lostbelt 6 tomorrow and the JP event as well. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Try to find someone to raid. Danny's streaming. Oh, Phaethon's streaming that too. Metal Gear versus Lostbelt 6. Is he doing art? Let's see. He's doing something.
I'm reading that shit off stream.
Oh, he's doing story fights. Okay. Thanks, everybody. It's your fault for having nothing better to do? Dude, nah, bruh. Let's stream for 8 hours, man. I'm tired.